Uncensored, behind the scenes of the 24 hours of Le Mans with JMW driver James Walker. You can't get closer to the cult.
You can see now they've taken all the bodywork off the rear, you can really see into the back of the Ferrari. The weight distribution of this car is fantastic. The engine sits in the perfect place. In all the high-speed corners, we have a really good balance. The cockpit. The main settings we use are on the wheel. We have the paddle shift now. It's up on the right, down on the left, which means you can right foot brake or left foot brake. We have a panic button that all it actually does is wipes the windscreen once, but if you do have a bit of a panic, that's the button you need to press. Here as well, very important, is the driver ID, so you can see it's got myself, Johnny and Rogers up here, so when whoever is driving, it has to be on their name so that the track and all the timing knows who's driving the car. You can see now at the back of the garage, once the guys are ready for the pit stop, they run through the garage. This is what's called the tyre oven. This is where we literally cook the tyres so that they're up to perfect temperature when they go on the car. This is a used slick. Both of these sets you can see we've used in testing. We get a lot of pickup here, you can see on the outside of the tyre, and compare that to this, which is a brand new Dunlop slick. You can see how much cleaner it is. It's got that lovely shine to it, which gives you so much confidence as a driver. I think we might be switching between all of these at some point during the 24-hour race, so all the help we get from Dunlop is very important. You see the Dunlop bridge appear in front of you as you go through turn one, and the dip under the bridge and down the hill is one of the best bits, and I think it's probably the most iconic part of the circuit is the Dunlop bridge. Okay, this is now in the race transporter. You can see that as a driver we have a special section where we can keep all of our equipment. These are the earplugs that I wear. Again, this plugs into my helmet. A little bit old and worn, but these are very important actually. When you get similar to football boots actually, once you get a comfy pair you try and hold on to them as long as possible, so they're all worn in. At Le Mans we run very little rear wing, so our top speed is as high as it can possibly be. We have a lot of adjustments you can see on this side, a lot of different angles and configurations we can run, but this actually gives the whole car a lot of grip. This is the front of the car that goes over all the radiators and everything you can see that's uncovered. It's so important that we have the right cooling for the engine, for the gearbox, also for the brakes, and pretty much every single thing you can see on the front surface of the car is for cooling, and it's very important that not only us drivers stay nice and cool, but the car does as well.
Cool drivers in the hot Ferrari, the JMW racing team at Le Mans 2012.